Happy Friday, Tommy, Mike, Miss Catherine. Look who I'm with right now. We're having a great time at Medicare Con in Alabama. And I've got Natalie here as well. So it's like a One Life reunion, except you're not here. But I missed getting to stop by and see you guys yesterday. Got here really late. But love you guys. Hope all is well. I hear you're living your best life. Miss you guys terribly. But really just always thinking about you and praying for you. And hope all is well. Appreciate you guys.
It's so much. And then you got an expert, genius, Brandon Clay. Holy cow. He's used to talking to thousands, and he comes to our small group, but we got a lot of potential. And we could be thousands. So the value is there. So here's what happened. In the summer, we were having issues. We went to the nurse practitioner. She treated it like it was pollen or some allergy. Finally, we went and did a CT scan, and I had a big tumor in my trachea, blocking my air passage. You hear that? Yeah. That's because this purple thing is on, so I don't have to put my finger on the end of this trach. You hear that? Special. Take it back. Maybe I'll get rid of it. I didn't want to have to keep my finger up here. I don't know why that's good. It's really a good thing. But so October. This is gonna be like y'all gonna be laughing if that's gonna be going on. Y'all, maybe I need to put my finger on there. I'll put my finger on there and I'll put this little cap that goes on top of the trach. I'll use my finger if y'all don't mind. So, October 23rd, which was Catherine's birthday, we were going to go to a mountain cabin and celebrate her birthday. We went to a ENT at Piedmont, and she said, your trach is blocked 90%. I said, well, actually, we want to go to Emory because they can do this, fix me. She called Emory and they said, oh no, we don't want him. His trach's blocked, his air passage is blocked 90%. We don't want the risk, right? So they didn't want me. Well, the lady at Noonan said, I can't send you home. What's Catherine going to do if you stop breathing or you can't breathe? You'll be dead. So she sold us the idea of putting this trach in below the tumor so that I can breathe. And I know it's gross looking. Y'all are going, no? So October 23rd, I had a trach installed, and we were in ICU or whatever for a week, and it was horrible. 2 weeks to get over it, but then I could talk. Then I went to UAB. Now they did a biopsy, and they found no cancer, which is a good thing. Big tumor, no cancer. We go to UAB. She said, I'm sure it's got to be cancer. She goes in, takes a third of it out, goes in deep, comes back, no cancer. They all get together and say, based on the damage that tumor's done in your vocal cords and in your throat, it's got to be some kind of low-grade cancer. So they have no sign that says it's cancer. Y'all with me so far? So it sounds good, doesn't it? Tommy's lucky. He dodged the bullet. But here's the deal. Here's what every doctor we talk to wants to do. And I hate to gross y'all out, but it's the truth. They all want to do something called a total laryngectomy, where they split your throat from here to here, take out your vocal cords, give you a hole in your neck called a stoma that you breathe through, reattach your esophagus. When you come out of surgery, you got 4 drainage tubes, a feeding tube because you can't eat for a week. And they do that when they say, Aaron, you've got throat cancer, and here's your options. You can do a total laryngectomy and live, or you can not do it and die. How hard a decision is that? Do it. Well, my situation wasn't that way. And I know God is doing it for a reason, because the anxiety level that we've been under since October is a tremendous burden mentally. Not physically. I feel great, strong, healthy, good appetite, everything good. Except I want to encourage everybody in this room to be grateful, because after the second surgery, where they did a major biopsy, for 6 weeks I was a mute. You know what a mute is? Can't talk. Imagine 6 weeks not saying a word. For 6 weeks, not a whole 6 weeks, but for 3 or 4, I couldn't even swallow hardly. So, we take for granted breathing, don't we? I struggle. We take for granted swallowing. I struggle, and I couldn't say a word. Now, I'm going to share something with you, and there's a major point with it. Not this past Tuesday, but last Tuesday, we were cleaning out the garage. Monday. The night of the Alabama Clemson football game. Hate to bring that up. In a box was this book, Expect a Miracle, Make Miracles Happen, by Norman Vincent Peale, who's dead. It's only like, I don't know how many pages is it? 20 pages. It's a little pamphlet. I brought it in the house. Catherine read it watching the football game. I decided Tuesday morning I'd read it. I read it, went outside to finish cleaning the garage, because Christopher redoing the downstairs. We're going to have an in-law place. They're going to take over our house. So we had a mess in the garage. So I'm not helpless. So I read this Tuesday morning. An hour later, started talking. Now, I had an appointment on Wednesday. We had a total laryngectomy scheduled on Friday. I went to see the doctor, and I was talking. They were like, man, you sound good, because they're not used to people talking clearly. So the doctor looked at it and said, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to laser it. We're not going to do a total laryngectomy. And we met with somebody who said, don't do the laryngectomy unless you got to. You don't blame me. So they're going to watch it. I just don't know when I'm going to talk and when I'm not. So every morning I wake up and I start my day. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I don't know from one day to the next where I'll be. And I've been very emotional, because before Catherine said, I swear you don't have a heart. Because I was tough as nails, and I didn't let anything bother me. But maybe God has a reason for doing everything. So anyway, that's my situation. And you can only sit around and watch Fox News or whatever so long. Y'all are laughing. At some point, you need to get on with your life. So we're going to work Monday, Martin Luther King Day, Tuesday. We're going to do our best to see if we can make something happen. Sometimes agents are like, not motivated. I'm like, you're not motivated. Have you looked at your bank account lately? What more motivation do you need? So we looked at ours, and some people have a bigger egg nut to crack each month. But if we don't do good, we'll try it again. As long as I can talk. So we're special. Everybody in this room is special. We're an elite group of people. You're here for a reason. And I didn't mean to make people cry. But it's okay. You got a heart. And sometimes I feel like curling up in fetal position, sucking my thumb in Catherine's arms. And I did want to say to his face, God is so good. Because before any of this happened, God got my attention, and I sort of had a straight talk with me. And I really felt good before any of this happened. And before that happened, I was in Aruba. And again, I guess God was talking to me. And I asked Brandon, I need a mentor buddy. And I did the best sales job of my life because he said yes. But it's a mutual thing. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. I listen to Brandon. Brandon listens to me. We help each other. I haven't been doing anything but listening for a while because I couldn't respond other than grunt. But now I can talk, as y'all can see. Some of y'all are going, I wish you couldn't talk to me. But I was writing everything out. I'll say anything I need to say to help everybody move on. Because when the people who are making a six-figure income stand up, I want the whole room to stand up. And nobody has to sit down. So whatever we can do, we've got all the tools. As I was sitting over here listening, the one thing we need is the mental part of the game. Everything's covered but the mental part. And the mental part is maybe the most important part. The how-to is important. But the mental part of the game is we'll save it for another day. But I really want everybody to try to do their personal best. And each week, just try to do your personal best. Stay connected. Come to everything. Be open. And follow the lead that's in front of you. So, having said that, let me open this up. Are there any questions? I know it's sort of odd. Yeah, Paul.
Have they given you a timetable to take the trach out?
Well, my hope was they'd go in with a laser, cut the heck out of this, destroy this tumor as much as they could, take the trach out, because now I'm passing air. 2 Tuesdays ago, there was no air going up to my nose and my mouth. After I read this book and walked outside, air's now coming up. I pray every day to God, please shrink the tumor. let it get smaller, don't let it get bigger. But if they went in with a laser, or if God snapped his finger and the tumor got smaller, they're not worried about some kind of cancer taking over my body and killing me. So that's not the issue. The issue is the tumor. If the tumor was smaller, the trach could come out. And I could go back to like y'all. But right now, I'm special. Because y'all don't have one of these. So, having said that, great question. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed. I wanted to be transparent and open because some of y'all are really interested in what's going on with Tommy. So you heard it from the horse's mouth. And I apologize because I've been not answering my cell phone. Catherine has. What a wife. Oh my God. We all marry up, don't we? She winked at me. I'm sexy now. Anybody else just curious? So, anything we can do to help you, we're available. As long as I can talk, which is a day by day. That's why this is the day the Lord's made. I'll rejoice, be glad in it. So, thank you for that.
Thank you, Tommy.